Hi, I'm Liz Martineau, Board Certified Behavior Analyst and President and Clinical Director of Nashoba Learning Group. Thanks for taking the next few minutes to watch our tips for parents and practitioners. As always, we'd love to hear your suggestions and comments. And now, on with the show.
Hi, I'm Jessica Slayton, Clinical Director at NLG, and one of the challenges that parents have mentioned to me a lot is how to help their child with autism understand when events will happen, especially events that may not happen for a few days that their child is really looking forward to. Now, of course, you can use just a regular wall calendar and cross out the days, write the event on the calendar, but that's not meaningful to many children. So we've developed a couple different ways of representing days of the week and time to help our students cope with this problem. So I want to share a few of those possible methods with you. This is a calendar we created for a student who is mainly concerned about when he gets to go out to lunch. So it's a big event. It happens once a week, and that's really all he wants to know for his week. This particular student is very good with colors and color coding. So you see we've made each day of the week a different color, and we gave him pictures of restaurants matching the color of the day that he's going out. So he usually goes out Friday. So we printed his restaurants in the orange color for Friday and put them on Friday. The other key thing we did was to then teach him, well, when does one day end and the next day begin? Because he understood that, yes, Burger King is over here, but how fast will I get here? So we have him put an all done picture at the end of each day. And we picked an end of day activity that's meaningful to him. For this particular student, it was getting his backpack to go home. So every time he got his backpack, that's when he would understand that his day was over. So we paired the picture of the all done with his backpack, and that meant to him this day is over, and he knew that the next day when he came to school, it would be this day. Now, I don't know if you can see, but we also covered the other days with a flap so he couldn't remove what was on that day. So, for example, if today is Thursday, Thursday is here and open, Friday is covered with clear plastic. So even if he were to try to take Burger King and put it on a different day, he would see that he can't touch it, helping explain to him that today is not Friday. So that worked for one of our students. This is another type of calendar, has a lot more visuals on it. For this student, he was mainly concerned with what am I going to eat for lunch today and in the following days, and when am I going to Toys R Us, when am I going to some other fun place. So for him, we set up a place on each day to indicate what he's having for lunch. Now, sometimes we know that in advance, sometimes we don't find out till that morning, but as soon as his mom knows, she puts it on the calendar, and we then indicate which day he is going to Toys R Us, for example. And again, we put all done at the end of the day, but we pair it with an activity that's meaningful to him. Whatever in his mind signals the end of a day, that's what we pair with the all done icon. So for some students, that may be getting ready for bed. That, in their mind, is the signal to an end of the day. Or maybe having dinner. That to them means, okay, we're coming to the close of a day. So whatever activity is most meaningful to your child, signaling the end of the day, that's a good thing to choose to pair with the all done icon. This is one final example I have of a different type of calendar that I've used with some of my students. We've actually laminated these and put them in a binder. There's one for each day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so forth. So whatever day it is, you can take out of the binder and put it on the front. And if it's laminated, you can just write and dry erase different things that are happening. And when that day is over, you can move it to the back of the binder so the student sees the next day coming up. And I've used this with students who want to know when something is happening, but seeing a calendar spread out upsets them because they can see Toys R Us at the end but can't have it yet. In this format, the rest of the days of the week can be in a binder and closed. So if the student wants to flip through and check when Toys R Us or a swimming pool or whatever is, they can, but they only have to see one day at a time. So that's helped some of my students who want to know when something is happening but can't handle seeing it and not being able to have it yet. So I want to recap that the key things here with using calendars with my students is that, one, we've identified what is it that they care about during the week, whether it's going somewhere or visiting someone, and then two, what activities should we use to pair with an all done icon so that they really understand when the day is finished. This activity might be different for different kids, but you'll know what makes most sense to your child. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks.